journey. If I have more understanding, the more control or the more satisfaction one will have. That's what.
Right, like brother, you are way older than me, right? And good thing
Uh,
is, to be honest, most of the student I have, like,
okay.
there are a very weird question I asked every
Okay.
time, every person. Like,
Okay.
this is not a polite thing to ask someone.
Yes. Yes.
Like, I asked something like, how old are you?
Uh-huh.
So I know it's not a good question to ask someone, right? But I
Yes.
asked
Yes.
it a very specific reason. Somehow, after teaching a lots of people, I reached to certain level, and
Mm-hmm.
somehow I like to work with some mature people.
Oh, okay.
Huh. So most of my student is above 40. Most of my
That,
student.
that's what. Yeah.
Right. So that's why I asked this weird question like, how old are you? Okay. Now, if
I, I, I,
normally,
I will always say, I will always ask if someone, if I want to know their age,
right.
how young you are. Because that gives more motive.
Right, I know. That's a very mature way to ask someone.
No, no, I always feel very young at my mind. Okay, so
Right.
even my wife always uh, scolds me. You are not behaving as a matured. Say, I am a father of three kids. Okay,
Right.
even still I play with them. I will pick up voluntarily. I pick with argument with my particularly with my second daughter because she's the one who always react to anything whatever I do or say. So it's
I
like
see.
so my wife always tells her, even my mom, you are not behave like a grown up. I
Nice.
don't want to be. See, even I have a very young.
We always call to ourselves like Sweet 16, right?
Yeah, yeah. No, no.
Right. But time
See,
pass, time pass,
yeah,
we grow older. Anyways, I want to ask you something very, very specific to the topic
sure.
that we can discuss. Like,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
uh, this market is spoiled by other many people, spoiled by many people by selling dream, right?
Okay.
And this is true because we used to see in our social media like their fancy life, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
in other hand, if you see my style, I never ever showed anything. Even very few people have ever seen my face.
Oh, okay.
Right? So to me, this market, like no one in the industry, not even specifically to the market, any single industry, whatever they are doing, no
Mm-hmm,
one at the end of the month comes to the social media and they said like this is the amount I made every
mm-hmm,
single month, and this is the
mm-hmm.
lifestyle I'm living. Right.
Okay.
So I personally I do not believe that kind of
Okay.
philosophy.
Okay.
I see at the end of the day, whatever you make, this is your personal thing to show off to
Yes.
your family.
Yes.
And there is something else I called as evil eye. So,
Uh-huh.
right, you like what I show to the social media is my skill,
Mm-hmm.
right? So no one can ever take the skill from you,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
But other thing which is a very fancy lifestyle and everything, I do not show it to everyone. Very few people have seen my account, what I do and what not. And most of the
Yes.
member that are superhero,
Mm-hmm.
as you know that group, because I believe like you are following me quite a long
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
They knows like how I trade, how I send my setup and everything. And one thing
Okay.
I want to ask a very funny question: what took you so long to come to me?
Yeah, see, whenever I see any new thing, right? Yeah,
Right.
I will try to get attracted and I'll try to work on it. So immediately I don't want to react to that. As you said, there are many fake, what do you call that, guys are there in the social media. So I said, okay, let me take my time and say I'm not going to run away, and the person who is going to teach, he is not going to run away. Let me take my time, and also I was busy in some other thing, so that's why I could not enroll myself immediately. So I thought, okay, for the past 2 3 months I was thinking, but I was busy. Since I am family man, I have to attend some function, marriage, all those stuff. Since July, I was trying to get in touch with you, but I could not. So I thought, okay, whatever it comes, let me dedicate my time now. Is the right time.
No issue,
So
sir. No issue. Listen, sir. I want to explain. Just give me 1 minute because there is Arjan going on, so we can resume like 1 minute later, right, sir? Because
yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
okay. Sorry for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we are back. So, what happened in the last year when I started the signal? Like you were in the signal group, right? So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
when people started to seeing that result, so
Mm-hmm.
like you were mainly I started the signal group basically for the student that those who have learned from me, so that at the same time you can
Mm-hmm.
see how I execute my trade. At the same thing, you can replicate yourself. Okay, you can
Right,
replicate yourself.
right, right, right.
So, what thing happened? Very bad thing happened. Like there are few people. Like you were not part of my team in that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there are few other people who joined to get the signal.
Mm-hmm.
What I was witnessing, like if you look, I think we started in September in the last year.
Mm-hmm.
September, October, November, we had above 90% win rate.
Mm-hmm.
December is we had a very tough month, so
Mm-hmm.
it was like 70 to 75% win rate. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so in between, what I was witnessing, few people, those who are not part of my superhero, they as they joined, they started to selling the same signal to other people.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, okay, fine, this is something that I do not want to see. At the end of the day, what I see, I need the loyalty from everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Mm-hmm.
so that's the reason that the signal get I closed that channel.
Oh.
After that, a loss of requests from the people, those who was not part of my superhero, and still I
Mm-hmm.
said no, I do not have ever plan to open the signal. Basically,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
the reason. As as after years, like it's been years, you joined to me again to from that signal when you was in that channel. So, brother,
Okay.
one thing I'm going to tell you today. Okay, one thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to tell you as a guaranteed version, as it's
Mm-hmm.
on recording, as it's on recording. I
Mm-hmm.
should be the last stop for you. I should be the last stop for you.
Okay.
And if I do not care how many years you in the market, as I
Mm-hmm.
know, like people who join me, they are at least in the market for quite a few years.
Okay.
So, and I said one thing as a guaranteed, which is
Mm-hmm.
I am the last of for you, and I should be the last of for you.
Mm-hmm.
There are few student of mine who are doing very well, very well.
Okay.
Few are not doing very well. That's also true. And
Mm-hmm.
every single time, whenever I sit with someone, why you are not doing well,
Mm-hmm.
two thing I see, like when I do the solving question, like solving session, like this is the problem, this is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I asked them to show me something. They showed me the very perfect way. But whenever they went to the trade, like they goes to the trade to take a real market trade, two
Mm-hmm.
thing I find out, they take a trade for no level,
Okay.
and few are doing very, very, very like very bad way. The
Okay.
primary reason I find out is like over trading.
Okay.
Over trading. Before what we are going to learn today, I'm going to tell you today. This is the very first you are going to sit with me.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to change your view of the chart, how you read the chart, how you used to read the chart, and how you will read the chart.
Sure.
At the same time, I'm going to tell you something else, which is whatever we are going to discuss today.
Mm-hmm.
If you understand this perfectly, very perfectly,
Mm-hmm.
I believe you 60 to 80% chart reading is done.
Oh.
And after that, if you ever
Mm-hmm.
not like, let's say somehow we are not getting any chance to sit, or somehow we are not sitting,
Mm-hmm.
still if you follow this particular formula, this particular way to read the
Okay.
chart, you
Okay.
will end up to become a profitable. This is my guarantee, first of all.
Okay. That's very nice.
And now there are one other side effect. If you
Mm-hmm.
try to do it like without any level, like
Mm-hmm.
you are trying to take a trade in every single random level, this not going to be work. That should be also you need to know.
Okay.
Right.
Sure. Sure.
So level finding is very important.
Mm-hmm.
This is the technical part that we are going to learn.
Okay.
I believe technical analysis
Mm-hmm.
is something it do not, or it should not take much time to learn. Doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter whatever concept you are learning. It could be the SNR, it could be MSNR, it could be
Mm-hmm.
even very simplest way of trading, which we called as a EMA based trade.
Okay.
Right. one thing, if you accept only one thing, whatever losses you are making, if you
Mm-hmm.
are able to accept those losses,
Mm-hmm.
except God, there is no one who can, there is no barrier to make you become a profitable one.
Okay.
Only one thing I need from anyone or any person, just accept the loss that you are making.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever trade you take, let's say this is the very first time you come to the chart, you are seeing a level, you are trying to find a trade, and you open a trade. Basically, what you did some analysis, you will find out your level, then you open that trade to make what? To make profit from the market.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's say it hit you stop loss. You should accept it. I hit the stop loss, my analysis was right.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there are like you wanted to take a buy, there is someone who sell from there, maybe has bigger volume than you.
Okay.
You understand my point?
Yes.
Now what we do once we hit the stop loss, we go to the chart again, and
Mm-hmm.
we take another trade. Now this trade we take for the recovering the loss that we made in previous trade.
Mm-hmm.
We have never ever opened our trade to make a profit in the next trade,
Okay.
and that never happened. If you look at
Mm.
your past data,
Yes.
never ever happened. And this is the very starting to, or this is the very beginning to lose your entire fund you have.
Mm-hmm.
Entire fund you have. So there is a saying like there are only 5 to 10% people in this market are profitable. To me, no, there are only 3 to 2% people in this market are profitable.
Oh.
Very, very less people in this market as a profitable. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what is the difference between a loser and a winner in this particular market?
Mm-hmm.
You and I, or maybe one of the greatest trader in this industry, taking the
Mm-hmm.
same trade, they do not replace their stop loss. If it hit stop loss, they accept it.
Mm-hmm.
We do not accept it.
Okay.
We what we do, we started to trail our stop loss. Let's see. Then once analysis fail, we start to relying on our hope. Like
Correct.
I think market going to reverse from there, and then it started to falling, or it started to going up. But what we do not close the trade. We start to trail the stop loss.
Correct.
Second thing is the very important and very core thing to understand is do not ever overtrade.
Mm-hmm.
You hit your stop loss, you are done. Come back
Okay.
next day. Come back next day.
Okay.
The very simple statistics of the market. Very simple statistics. I learned it with time, with money. Like it cost me a lot of things, time, money, and everything. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
There is no way you are going to win 100%. Even let's say there is no way you are going to win 80, 70%.
Okay.
Like, right. This is the
Yes.
very much truth. Doesn't matter who said what.
Mm-hmm.
Your job is always from to become a profitable. Forget about the
Mm-hmm.
profitability. Forget about the profitability. Why you here? You still have lackings in you. That's the reason you're with me,
Correct.
isn't it? So,
Definitely.
meaning we, me, you, and let's say the hedge fund, let's say the who is the best in the world as a trader, all of us in 100% trader, like everyone we can call ourselves as a trader, and we are the
Mm-hmm.
100%. But out of those 100%, as I said, how many people are profitable in a percentage? How much? It's like 2%, 3%.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So our primary job is to move from those 95% to those 3%. That's the
Yeah.
primary goal. That's the primary goal. Now, to make or to become a profitable, we need a very precise calculation, like how many wins we need. How many wins we need.
Mm-hmm.
If you like any trade you open, your target should be 1:2. Always
Mm-hmm.
1 is
Okay.
to 2. And if you hit only 37.8%, or let's say in a round figure, only like out of 100 trade, you need
Mm-hmm.
to win only 30 trade, only 30 trade.
Mm-hmm.
That takes you in a particular place, you becoming a profitable, a little bit. Let's say not a profitable, you are in a break even place now.
Okay.
When you reach to a break even area, in this industry particularly, this is the biggest and the greatest achievement of any trader. Any
Mm-hmm.
trader. Because now what? You may not making money, first of all,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
the deposit you have initially and still you have it. Maybe you are continuously continuing your 6 month, years you are in a break even period. But the
Mm-hmm.
good thing is you are not fighting with the market to make money. Market is not taking you money. Whatever money you have, you are still in the same places. But what you are getting now, you are getting real trade, live emotion, real market data. So once
Okay.
you started to analyze those trade, why I am not moving around above 50, 60% win rate, those trade you had as an SL, you just need to analyze it. What are
Okay.
those pattern, my winning pattern and the losing pattern, right?
Mm-hmm.
So once you see those kind of pattern, then it is time to remove your RR like 1:3, 1:4. Because what you see, most of the trade you win, it goes like 7, 1:4 RR, 5 RR. But you are closing it in 1:2 RR.
Mm-hmm.
So when we started to making habit to become a profitable one, I always prefer to see at least 1:2. That's the greatest thing to become a profitable.
Okay.
Now, what happened? Sometimes people says, no, I am not satisfied with 1:2. But there is a side effect also if you do not initially do not follow those formula.
Mm-hmm.
Is, let's say you put your SL as 30 or 40 pips. One thing I want to clear also, there is no fixed SL in the
Mm-hmm.
MSNR industry. They call it 30 pips. There is basically no way you can fix an SL.
Okay.
If the market is in wave, as you see my chart, as you see in my chart, this is a wave market, like very slowly it's going. This particular way you need to set an SL. So sometimes what happen, it could be 10 pips, it could be 30, 20 pips. Sometimes if we see it's less, for the safety margin we call it as a 30 pips as a fix now.
Mm-hmm.
But what if you started to see every single candle is beginning like going like this? In that particular case, you will know like, no, my 30 pips not going to work,
Correct.
right? So impulse move and corrective move, we need to understand which one we are following.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and another thing is, as I said, the primary object, we accept the loss, we do not
Mm-hmm.
overtrade, and we trade on a level to level, level to
Okay.
level. Remaining,
Okay.
leave it to me.
Okay.
Remain, leave it to me. Okay, boss.
Sure.
Now, as
And before we start, this session is I was started recording, right?
yes, you are going to have the recording, and very maybe there are a few like nowadays I stop even teaching. I do not take even a student. There are people waiting for 6, 7 months. I'm not taking anyone, but I only take you. Only reason is you were part of my signal group. That's the
Oh,
reason.
okay. So I feel I consider myself as a lucky guy.
Not in that way, but to be honest, like this is the reason that I took you.
No,
So
no, see, last year, no, how I got into you is quite interesting. See, I somewhere I heard about Malaysian SNR,
okay,
and I never thought of checking about it. Then suddenly one day I was googling, I was in on the YouTube, and I see, basically I'm from IT background. Okay, I
okay,
worked for so many years.
okay,
So most of the time I'm with my system only. Okay, so I was checking something. Then I saw your videos.
okay.
So I tried to play it out, and I watched a couple of videos.
Mm-hmm.
Then it gave me some sensibility to continue to watch that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I thought, okay. Then I subscribed your channel, and I thought whenever I get a time, or because I don't know about your other, are you giving service? Then immediately I think I joined your channel, I believe, your
Okay,
Telegram channel.
okay.
So since then I was following. Whenever I try to get a time, I watch your videos.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how, since I like that, see, I always prefer the clarity of anything, the subject.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
SME is very important, right?
Right.
Subject matter expert, the person is as SME or not. That is how I analyze people.
Mm-hmm.
If they are very good in that, then I try to associate with them, any caste.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I got into your YouTube channel and Telegram channel. I communicated with you.
Right. Thank you. So now, brother, what I'm trying to tell you, like, we are
Uh-huh.
going to understand something today as a support and resistance. Okay, support and
Mhm.
resistance, which I believe you already know what is support and what is resistance in a
Sure,
traditional way. In a
sure.
traditional way.
Okay,
So we are not going to learn it that way. Okay,
okay, okay.
we are going to learn it very peculiar way.
Mm.
First of all, why I do not like that types of support and resistance, if we say
Mm.
so.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let us talk about this particular area. We are in a monthly chart, right? We are in a
Mm-hmm.
monthly chart. So normally, what we do when we do our support and resistance, the very primary thing we do in our like let me go to in somewhere area, because I will draw something on there. So before
Mm-hmm.
that, I want to show you some particular support and resistance area. Let's say this is the area where we are right now, right? So
Mm-hmm.
how we used to do our support and resistance area, right? We look for in some places where market was stacking few times. Like, let's say this is a particular area where we have 1, 2, 3, 4 times market was stuck there, right? So we says
Mm-hmm.
it's a strong resistance area.
Correct.
Right,
Correct.
we say strong risk because market was every single time market was going there, market it pushing down to the market to the lower level, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
we says like right now here we can say we have few times that market was stuck there, and finally we see a breakout on here, right? We see a
Correct.
breakout on here, and then
Mm-hmm.
we see market particularly goes to the retracement and then still moving to the downside, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yes, in a sense, it's a support resistance. It used to be the famous way, and still it is a famous way. I'm not against it, right? But
Mm-hmm.
we do not like it in that way.
Okay.
At the same time, if you look at here, this is again, as I said, this is a support and resist. This is a resistance area. This particular thing, mark people call as a breakout, and then they call it started as a fake out. So to me, there
Mm-hmm.
is nothing called as a breakout and the sorry, as a fake out.
Okay.
Okay, so now we did some analysis, right? Why we call this as a strong resistance? Why we call that one as a strong support? Because
Mm-hmm.
market is stuck quite a few times on there, very quite a few times on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now the same approach, if we apply, same
Mm-hmm.
approach if we apply on this, but this is the very very momentum market. So
Mm-hmm.
let us talk about this particular area. Like, this is a congested market where we are now.
Mm-hmm.
So what we did last time, we particularly pick area, we analyze or we see some area where market was stocking quite a few
Mm-hmm.
time, quite a few time, quite a few time.
Okay.
But at now, if you see this particular level, we are not seeing anything, right? So what I'm
Yes.
going to do, I'm going to put some random places, like very randomly.
Mm-hmm.
Right, very, very randomly. I'm not even know. I do not even seeing the point. I'm not seeing anything. I just putting my line on the horizontal line in a randomly, right? Now, the
Mm-hmm.
very interesting thing is if you go to lower time frame, see those line that I draw for myself is nicely respected, 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 respected. See that?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing we did there, like here, 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 right? This is now come out as a very random places and random line.
Mm-hmm.
So this the reason we said we are not going to learn the support and resistance like this way. How many times market is talking in some places? So
Okay.
how are we going to learn that? How we are going to learn that? So we have very unique approach to understand what is support and what is resistance.
Okay.
So what we do, we basically follow candles. Okay, we basically follow candles. So what are those things? Like, let me ask you something. Like, if I say so, if I ask you, brother, what it is, you say it's a candle.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I ask you the question, is it a buy candle or is it a sell candle? What you will say?
Yeah.
You do
One.
not know
Yes.
because you.
It
But
doesn't represent any color.
right, no, forget about the color. Only if we say like if we anyway we know where is the opening. Right. Where is the opening? If the opening
Correct.
is here, we can say, yeah, it goes from here to here. That means it's a bull candle.
Uh,
If you say, no, the opening is there. So that means it comes, started
beer
from here,
candle.
closed there. It's a bearish candle, right?
Correct.
So now, so it's a very hard way to tell, like, what is this candle actually? So what we take, we help from the candlestick, which is Japanese one, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Literally, when you become an advanced one, you can literally use the line chart also, or
Okay.
use the bar chart also. But
Mm-hmm.
as of now, we are taking ourselves as a very beginner. So what we are going to do, we are going to use the Japanese one, which is represented by color, okay, which is
Okay.
represented by color. Now, if I give this particular candle a color, what we are seeing now, we are
Mm-hmm.
seeing it is a, bull candle, bull
Correct.
candle. So now
Mm.
we can easily understand. Like, we are not going to talk about the high and low because we know there are a few video of mine in my channel, right? We talk about high and low. So we are going to only talk about today body to body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it means this is the opening of that particular candle and this is the closing of that particular candle. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it is the buy one, that means the opening is here and the close is here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I also call something as a combination, like everything in the market is a combination.
Mm-hmm.
So to become a combination, what we need the opposite color, we need the opposite thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a human, your combination is should be the opposite person. That means it could be your wife,
Correct.
right? Then when you get opposite one, then we produce something. As a human nature, we produce baby, right? So
Correct.
for the candlestick pattern, we have, let's say this is a very beginning or beginner something, then we need the combination. So the combination is something that will create either, as I said in the last time in our other videos, it could be create an engulfing.
Mm-hmm.
If we need a combination on here, what is the color candle we need here?
Mm-hmm. You need a cell candle.
Red candle or the cell candle. So let's say this is the combination fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
green and red combination. Now if you look at this, the particular candle open on here and the closed it on here,
Mm-hmm.
it means that it creates, if you look at here, the open and close, it's create an A levels, is it?
Correct.
Same thing, let's say it is the open. Where is the open? The open is here
Mm-hmm.
and closed is there,
Mm-hmm.
right? The closed is there. And what if we have this, sorry, sorry, like, yeah, the open is open is the upper area. I just made a mistake. Okay.
Yes.
So open is here and closed it here, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Closed it here. So to find a combination, what we need actually, we need a green candle.
Correct.
So we have our candle as a green here, is it?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Now the same thing. Where is the opening? The opening is here and the closing is there. So
Correct.
if you just a minute. If you look these two combination that we have as a green and red and green combination, we have two combination here, right? Two
Mm-hmm.
combination.
Mm-hmm.
One representing as a, another representing as a V level,
Correct.
isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So what we look for and what we call, if we have a level or we have a V level,
Mm-hmm.
this A level represent us as a resistance.
Mm-hmm.
This V level represent us as a support.
Okay.
Just focusing on these two topic now.
Okay.
Now there are few confusion may comes, like if we started to looking at the market, there will be so many A level and V level, so many. So if there are too many, like this is a V level, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
This is an A level, this is a V level, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a V level and this is an A level. So you can think like, oh my god, there are so many levels. If
Mm-hmm.
there are so many levels, because we are not talking about the same color candle, because we have also level there.
Correct.
Right? So if there are so many levels, where we are going to take it a trade?
Mm-hmm.
That's the question comes. So
Okay.
as I said, now we do not talk about that part yet, just only focus as a we use as a resistance, as a V we use as a support.
Okay.
Okay, now one thing I want you to understand at the I think I delete all of them. I think, okay, no. The one thing I want you to understand, why we need support and resistance. Few people use it as a, if market goes to the support I will buy, if market goes to the resistance I will sell.
Mm-hmm.
This is a, yes, it is a way of trading. It's the one of the finest way we can say.
Okay.
But in our system, as we only relying on two candle as an A and V,
Mm-hmm.
we always prefer the breakout. We always prefer the breakout,
Okay.
right? Like let's say a combination happen as a green and red, right? So
Mm-hmm.
green open here, close here, red open here, closed here.
Mm-hmm.
There are two types or two things going to happen. I'm going to do it in a candlestick also to understanding the better way.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the thing that I draw here, like this and these are the same thing. One is line chart, one is candlestick. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So just look at this too. Now we have this as a what? As a level. Okay. As a
Correct.
level. We are not going to talk about the engulfing.
Mm-hmm.
In a sense, if you look at it, it's also an engulfing. But when the combination comes, this is not an engulfing. But still, if you look at this pattern, it's an A level.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's an A
Correct.
level.
Correct.
So as I said, we rely heavily on the breakout, heavily on the breakout. So
Okay.
what is the breakout? Whenever you find a level like this one and this
Mm-hmm.
one, I
Mm-hmm.
believe you know how to mark. We always mark the first candle closing, right? We
Yes.
always mark the first candle closing.
Yes.
So this, if the next candle, so it is not mandatory to have the next candle. Sometimes it takes quite a long time, sometimes immediately. So for the understanding purpose, if this particular candle goes like this,
Mm-hmm.
until unless this candle or whenever, like this is an A level, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the candle, so it take a long time, isn't it?
Yes.
Again, if you see it here, this is an A level, so this is also goes to upper area. It immediately got broken.
Mm-hmm.
So what we say is, like whenever you have a level, which could be A or V,
Mm-hmm.
it, until unless this body of this candle
Mm-hmm.
is below the line you mark as an A,
Mm-hmm.
we do not call it as a breakout.
Okay.
Okay. So, and we see the maybe price goes way up, but it's still the close candle is here.
Mm-hmm.
So still, it's not a breakout. It could be a rejection.
Okay.
It could be a rejection. Why
Okay.
I said could be? If it's like stop there, then it is not a rejection.
Mm-hmm.
This is something else, and we are going to learn that in later bit. Not later
Okay.
bit, way later.
Okay.
Until unless the levels is not broken by the body,
Mm-hmm.
we do not call itself as a breakout.
Okay.
To me, this is the holy grail of the market. Okay.
Okay.
So why it is important? Why it is important? Now the same pattern, if you look at here,
Mm-hmm.
if you look at this, so this is a,
Mm-hmm.
and if the market break this particular level, the candle should be like this.
Okay.
Now if you look this one, it's look like what? It's look like an N shape, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
This is something that you always look for, in shape, in shape, in shape.
Okay.
This is, few people call it as a liquidity level. We
Okay.
call it as a breakout level. And I do not know, maybe few other SMC or ICT concept call it a back breakout structure. Okay.
Okay.
So basically the same wine in the different bottle. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So now, why it is important? Why? The thing is, in the like gold, BTC, and most of the market, which is a fast pair, even
Mm-hmm.
slow pair also,
Mm-hmm.
market has a tendency, whenever you have a breakout, market tend to give a retracement to the breakout area,
Okay.
to the breakout area. So this particular retracement and
Mm-hmm.
this breakout area is a buy area.
Okay.
This particular area, again the breakout, which you, as I said, like it's a breakout structure, you can call it in a
Mm-hmm.
SMC way.
Mm-hmm.
And the very traditional approach, it's coming from like hundreds of years, which is higher high is broken.
Mm-hmm.
So market is continuing to the bull side,
Okay.
right? So this one is again as a retracement and moving up.
Mm-hmm.
This one is a retracement and the moving up. So I explain it very easiest way. You understand?
Yes. Yes.
In real life, in real chat, it's not that easy. Otherwise, everyone would be profitable. Okay,
Correct. Correct.
right? So the question is now. I understand the concept. Like breakout is happening. The retest is the one that I should focusing on to take a buy. Vice
Okay.
versa for sell. Now my job is to find out which one is the one that is valid for me.
Okay.
It could be a scenario out of none of the breakout is not valid for me,
Okay.
or it could be every single breakout is valid for me, or maybe out of all of the breakout, one or two is going to be valid for me.
Okay.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the thing that I said, if you understand this very clearly,
Mm-hmm.
think like your 60 to 80% problem and the market reading is done.
Okay.
Okay.